Mandated indoor mask wearing has been extended in Western Australia as the state, records one new locally acquired case of COVID-19. For more on this, I'm joined by Holly Edwards-Smith, who's live for us in Perth this afternoon. Holly, what do we know about this new case?
Julie, the woman who was tested positive is in her 20s and has been linked to the Perth Mess Hall event, which occurred on Sunday, December 19. She has been in quarantine throughout her infectious period, so authorities say she is not posing a threat to the community at this stage. It brings the total outbreak linked to the unvaccinated backpacker who arrived in Perth from Queensland to 9. He obviously arrived on December 12, just an hour before border controls were tightened with that state, and it has led to restrictions being introduced. More concerning, the Premier has said that there are a large number of close and casual contacts who have not gone out and get tested. So there are 86 close contacts who have not gone out and got a test yet, 39 of which are linked to the Perth Mess Hall, which is where all cases so far have originated from. There are also 322 casual contacts who have not gone out and get a test. Let's hear what the Premier had to say specifically about these close contacts not getting tested.
Well, we are concerned about that. We are concerned. That's one of the reasons we've extended the restrictions. Functions, I just ask anyone who has symptoms or went to one of the exposure sites, please go and get tested as soon as you can.
And Holly, the Premier has extended restrictions as well.
Restrictions were due to end tomorrow at 6 a.m, but the Premier has extended this for another week. So restrictions will be in place until 6 a.m. Tuesday, January 4, starting off the new year with a mask mandate for all indoor venues, except in your home, except for private indoor gatherings. And the Premier is asking people to use common sense in terms of masks outside. If they're going to large gatherings outside, barbecues and things like that, that perhaps people may want to wear a mask. Also, that will be increased is licensed venues. You have to be seated at all licensed hospitality venues to be served. There'll be no standing, and dancing has continued to be banned over the new year, only permitted at weddings. The Premier also gave a foreshadowing to our February 5 opening date and said that masks here in Western Australia may not be a thing of the past and will in fact continue throughout 2022.
Certainly mask wearing over East has been shown to be very, very effective in reducing the spread of COVID. So I think we can expect to have far more mask wearing than we've had in place over the course of the last year.
Throughout the pandemic, Mark McGowan has aimed to eradicate COVID from Western Australia rather than suppress it. And while one new case overnight and one new case the previous day seems relatively small compared to outbreaks in other states, he wants to continue keeping people safe. These restrictions continuing over New Year's, but the Premier says New Year's is not cancelled.
New Year's Eve celebrations have not been cancelled. You can still enjoy counting in the new year with family and friends, but we are ensuring it is done as safely as possible. As we have done since the start of the pandemic, we've acted on the latest health advice, and we need to keep doing what we can to stop this virus spreading through our community.
Julie, to surmise, one new case in Western Australia recorded a woman in her 20s who is in quarantine. Restrictions will continue throughout the Perth and Peel region until 6 a.m. Tuesday, January 4, and the Premier has confirmed today that it's looking more and more likely with how this outbreak has been handled that the February 5 day will remain locked in.
Holly Edwards-Smith live in Perth. Thank you.